Hello and Assalamu alaikum. It's the second part of Olevel's past paper 2010 May June. And in the first part, I solved its first 10 questions. And in this video, I will solve its next 10 questions from 11 to 20 in this video. And the link of its first part is given below in the description. So let's start it from question number 11. And if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, so kindly subscribe it and also share it with your friends. So in question number 11, it is given that f of x is equals to 5 minus 2x divided by 3x. Find f of minus 2, and in B part we have to find f inverse of x. And this question is from the topic functions. So first of all, let me give you a little bit introduction of function. So function is a rule describe the relationship between an input and an output. So where input has exactly one output, like in the first part, as you can see, f of minus 2. So f of x is our function. So in this question, f of x is our function and this minus 2 is input, and for this input we will get an output. So this is the concept of functions, that every input has its output. So let's solve it. Its first part is solution A part, and as it is given that our function is f of x is equals to 5 minus 2x divided by 3x, and its input is the value of x is minus 2. So f of minus 2 is equals to 5 minus, so we will replace x with minus 2. So I'm going to write minus 2 in place of x. So 2 into minus 2 divided by 3 into minus 2. So as you can see that I replaced x with minus 2 in this function, because it is given in the question that we have to find the value of f of minus 2. So that's why I replaced x with minus 2. So let's solve it. It's 5 minus, minus into minus is equals to plus. So 2 into 2 is equals to 4 divided by plus into minus is equals to minus, and 3 into 2 is equals to 6. So 5 plus 4 is equals to 9. 9 divided by minus 6. As you all know that 9 and 6 both are divisible by 3. So that's why I'm dividing them by 3. So 3 into 3 is equals to 9 and 3 into 2 is equals to 6. So our answer is 3 by 2 minus 3 by 2. So we can also write it as in decimal, like 3 divided by 2. 2 into 1 is equals to 2, and when we subtract it, our answer will be 1, and hit the decimal point, and this will become 10, and 2 into 5 is equals to 10. As you all know that 3 by 2 is an improper fraction, so that's why we have to solve it. We will write it in the form of mixed number like this. So we can also write it in this form, in mixed number minus 1 whole 1 by 2, or we can also write it in this form, in decimal form, like minus 1.5. So it's your choice in which form you want to write it. So this is our answer. So its first part is solved. Let's move to its next part, and its next part is f inverse of x, and it is of 2 mark. In this question we have to find the value of f inverse of x. So first of all we will let y is equals to f of x. So I'm writing here y is equals to f of x, and it is given in the question that f of x is equals to 5 minus 2x divided by 3x. So our function is 5 minus 2x divided by 3x. So I'm writing 5 minus 2x divided by 3x in place of this f of x. So y is equals to 5 minus 2x divided by 3x. As we have to find the value of f inverse of x, so that's why first of all we will find the value of this x. For that purpose, I'm writing 1 in the denominator. So I'm cross multiplying these two fractions to find the value of x. So y into 3x is equals to 5 minus 2x. So now it is 3xy is equals to 5 minus 2x. So we have to find the value of x. That's why I adding plus 2 on both sides to cancel this minus 2 from the right side. So I'm writing plus 2 on both sides, plus 2x on both sides. So these two cancelled with each other. As you can see that we have x in common in these two values, so that's why I'm taking x common. So now we have 3y here plus 2 is equals to 5, and we have to find the value of x, so that's why I'm dividing 3y plus 2 on both sides. These two cancel out. Now we have x is equals to 5y 3y plus 2. But in the starting, I wrote y is equals to f of x, and now we have the value of x. So that's mean y is equals to f of x. If we take inverse on both sides, so we will have f inverse of y is equals to f inverse into f of x. So f inverse of y, and as you all know that f inverse into f is equals to 1, so 1 into x is equals to x. That's mean x is equals to f inverse of y. That means that this is the value of f inverse of y, so that's why I'm writing f inverse of y in place of x. So f inverse of y is equals to 5 divided by 3y plus 2, and in question it is written that we have to find the value of f inverse of x, but now we have the value of f inverse of y. So for that purpose we will replace y with x to find the value of f inverse of x. So I'm writing here replace y with x. So now we have f inverse of x is equals to 5 divided by 3x plus 2, and it is our answer. So our question number 11 is solved. Now let's move to its next question, and it is question number 12. In question number 12, it is given that y is inversely proportional to the square of x, and that y is equals to 48 and x is equals to 1 by 2. Find the formula for y in terms of x and the value of x when y is equals to 3. And this question is from the topic variations, and in variations we have inversely proportional, directly proportional, and first of all I will tell you about proportionality. So proportionality is the relationship between the variables in the same ratios. So when two values are directly proportional to each other, that means that if one value is increased, the other will automatically increase. But in inverse proportion, if one value is increased, in result the other value will definitely decrease. So this is the difference between the direct proportion and inverse proportion. In direct proportion, if one value increase, the other will also increase, and in inverse proportion, if one value increase, the other value decrease. So this is the difference between direct and inverse proportion. So let's start the question. It is given that y is inversely proportional to the square of x, and that y is equals to 48 when x is equals to 1 by 2. Find the formula y in terms of x. So first of all, in this question we have to write y in terms of x. So let's start it. So as it is given that y is inversely proportional to x, so we can write it as y is inversely proportional to the square of x square. So square of x. So y is inversely proportional to x square. If y is directly proportional to x square, then I will write it as y is directly proportional to x square, but in the question it is written that we have to write it as y is inversely proportional to x square. So that's why I wrote it in the denominator, x square in the denominator, and in the numerator I wrote 1. So let's change it into an equation. So we can replace this proportionality sign with k. So that's why I'm writing here y is equals to k into 1 by x square, and this k is the proportionality constant. We can replace it with this proportionality sign. So k is the coefficient of proportionality. So y is equals to k into 1 by x square. Now we have y is equals to k by x square, and it is given in the question y is equals to 48 and x is equals to 1 by 2. These two values are given to find the value of this k, because we have to write y in terms of x. So for that purpose we need the value of k. So first of all, let's find the value of k. So I'm writing here when y is equals to 48 and x is equals to 1 by 2. So y is equals to 48 is equals to k divided by, we will write 1 by 2 in place of this x square. So now we have 1 by 2 whole square. This implies 48 is equals to k by 1 by 4. So as we need the value of k, for that purpose I'm multiplying it with 1 by 4 on both sides. So 1 by 4 multiplied by 48 is equals to k by 1 by 4 multiplied by 1 by 4. So these values will be cancelled out. Now we have k is equals to, and 4 1s are 4 and 4 2s are 8. So k is equals to 12. Now we have to write it in the form of y in terms of x. So for that purpose we will write it as our equation is this, y is equals to k by x square. Now I'm writing here, substitute the value of k in equation 1. So y is equals to k, the value of k is 12, so y is equals to 12 by x square. So this is the answer of first part. Now let's move to the next part. So in next part we have to find the value of x when y is equals to 3. Now we have the value of y and we have to find the value of x. So it's very easy questions. Now we have this relation and we can easily find the value of x or y from by using this equation. So in b part we have to find the value of x. So when y is equals to 3. So I'm writing 3 in place of this y. So 3 is equals to 12 by x square, and I want the value of x, so that's why I'm writing 1 in its denominator, and we will cross multiply it. Now we have 3x square is equals to 12, and I'm dividing 3 on both sides to find the value of x. So now we have x square is equals to 3 into 4 is equals to 12. So x square is equals to 4. Now I'm taking square root on both sides. So square and square root will be cancelled out. Now we have x is equals to 2 square. As you all know that 2 square is equals to 4. So that's why I'm writing 2 square in place of this 4. So square and square root will be cancelled out, and now we have the value of x is equals to plus minus 2. And this is the answer of its second part. Our question number 12 is also solved. Now let's move to the next question, and next question is question number 13. And question number 13 is from the topic simultaneous equations. And in question number 13, we have to solve these equations to find the value of x and y. And we can solve it by using any method like a substitution method or elimination method. So it is very easy question. So I'm solving it by using substitution method. So let's start it. Our equations are 3x plus 2y is equals to 7, and this is our first equation, and our second equation is x minus 3y is equals to 17. It's equation number 2. So I'm using this equation number 2, using equation 2. And in equation 2 we have x minus 3y is equals to 17. I'm finding the value of x from this equation number 2. So that's why I'm adding 3y on both sides to cancel out this 3y from the left side. So x minus 3y plus 3y is equals to 17 plus 3y. So this 3y will be cancelled out from the left side. Now we have x is equals to 17 plus 3y, and this is the value of x. Now we will substitute this value of x in equation number 1, and one very important thing, and that is you cannot substitute the value of x in equation number 2, because we found the value of x from equation number 2. Now we cannot substitute this value also in equation number 2. So that's why I'm substituting this value in equation number 1. So I'm writing here, substitute the value of x in equation 1. And our equation number 1 is 3x plus 2y is equals to 7. And I'm writing 17 plus 3y in place of this x. So 3 into 17 plus 3y is plus 2y is equals to 7. So 7 into 3 is equals to 21. So I'm writing 1 here and 2 as a carry up here. So 3 into 1 is equals to 3, and 3 plus 2 is equals to 5. So 51 plus 3 into 3 is equals to 9y plus 2y is equals to 7. So 51 plus 11y is equals to 7. And we have to find the value of y. For that purpose, we will subtract 51 from both sides. So I'm writing here 51 plus 11y minus 51 is equals to 7 minus 51. So 51 and 51 cancelled. Now we have 11y is equals to 7 minus 51 will be equals to minus will be equals to minus 40 minus 44. So we will divide 11 on both sides. So y is equals to minus 4. So we found the value of y, and y is equals to minus 4. Now we will substitute this value of y in this equation, and I'm going to name it equation number 3. So I'm substituting the value of y in equation number 3. So substitute the value of y in equation 3. So x is equals to 17 plus 3y. So x is equals to 17 plus 3 into 4. So minus 4. So x is equals to 17 minus 3 into 4 is equals to 12. So 17 minus 12 is equals to 5. So the value of x is equals to 5. And the value of y is equals to minus 4. So our question number 13 is also solved. Now let's move to the next question, and our next question is question number 14, and it is from the topic coordinate geometry, and it is of 3 mark. Its first part is of 1 mark, and its second part is of 2 marks. So our topic is coordinate geometry. So in this question it is written that a straight line passing through the points minus point minus 8, 10 and q 4, 1, the coordinates of midpoint of pq. So it is given that a straight line is passing through point, means a straight line is passing through these 2 points, and we have to find the midpoint of these 2 points. So for that purpose we will use the formula of midpoint, and the formula of midpoint is midpoint is equals to x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So this is the midpoint formula, and I'm using this formula in first part to find the midpoint of PQ. So first of all we will mark x1 and x2 and y1 and y2 in these 2 points P and Q. So P is minus 8, 10 and Q is 4 and 1. So I'm taking P as the first point. So its value, so its point will be x1, y1, and q be the second point. So its values are x2, y2. So now let's apply the formula. So I'm writing here midpoint of PQ is equals to x1 plus x2. So where is our x1? Our x1 is minus 8. So minus 8, and our x2 is 4. So minus 8 plus 4 divided by 2, and y1 is 10 plus y2 is 1 divided by 2. So minus 8 plus 4 will be equals to minus 4 divided by 2, and 10 plus 1 is equals to 11, 11 by 2. So now our answer is 2 into 2 is equals to 4. So minus 2 and 11 divided by 2. I'm dividing it here. So 2 into 5 is equals to 10. 11 minus 10 is equals to 1. I'm placing decimal here. So now this one will become 10, and 2 into 5 is equals to 10. So 11 by 2 is equals to 5.5. So this is the midpoint of PQ. Midpoint of PQ is equals to minus 2 and 5.5. And its next part is the equation of PQ. So in the second part, we have to find the equation of this line PQ. So it is very easy. We will only use the equation of line here, and we can easily find the equation of line. So let's use another sheet here. So the equation of line is y is equals to mx plus c. This m is the gradient or slope, anything you can say that, and c is y-intercept. Y-intercept is the point where the line touches the y-axis. So c is y-intercept, and this m is the gradient, and y and x are the variables that change in throughout the line. So y is equals to mx plus c. So for finding the equation, first of all we find the value of gradient, then we will find the value of y-intercept. So let's start it. So the formula of gradient is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, means the vertical change divided by horizontal change. So gradient is equals to, so gradient of PQ is equals to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So our y2 is 1. So that's why I'm writing y2 in place of, so that's why I'm writing 1 in place of this y2. So 1 minus y1 is 10 divided by x2 is 4 minus x1 is minus 8. So it will be 1 minus 10 will be equals to minus 9 divided by 4 plus 8. This implies minus 9 divided by 4 plus 8 will be equals to 12. And both are divisible by 3, so that's why I'm dividing them by 3. This implies 3 into 3 is equals to 9. So minus 3 divided by 3 into 4 is equals to 12. So our gradient of this equation is minus 3 by 4. And the gradient will be same in throughout the equation. So gradient of PQ is equals to minus 3 by 4. Now we have to find the value of y-intercept. So as I told you, y-intercept is the point where the line touches the y-axis. So we have to find the value of y-intercept. For that purpose, we will substitute, like as I told you, y is equals to mx plus c. So we will substitute the value of m in this equation. Y is equals to mx plus c. So I'm writing minus 3 by 4 in place of this m. So y is equals to minus 3 by 4x plus c. So this is our equation, and we can take the value of x and y from the given points p and q. So I'm taking the value of x and y from the second point. The second point is q, and the coordinates of q are 4 and 1. So the first coordinate is x, and the second is y. So the value of x is 4 and the value of y is 1. So I'm writing 1 and 4 in place of y and x. So 1 is equals to minus 3 by 4 into 4 plus c. 4 and 4 will be cancelled out. Now we have 1 is equals to minus 3 plus c. If we add plus 3 on both sides, then the equation will be equals to c is equals to 1 plus 3, and the value of c is plus 4. So now we have the value of gradient. We also have the value of c. So let's substitute these two values in our equation. So as our equation is y is equals to mx plus c. So y is equals to the value of m is minus 3 by 4 x plus the value of y intercept is 4. So this is our equation. Y is equals to minus 3 by 4 x plus 4, and the value of x and y are variables, and they are changed across the line. So that's why this is our equation. Y is equals to minus 3 by 4 x plus 4. So let's move to the next question. Our next question is question number 15, and our next question is question number 15, and it is from the topic angles and circle properties. And our question is, the diagram shows a circle with center O. This is the diagram, and I know it's not proper. I only draw it to make your concepts clear. So the diagram shows a circle with center O. This is the center of this circle, passing through A, B, C, and D. So BOD is a straight line, and BAC is equal to 38 degree. And it is given that in question that BOD is a straight line. They're talking about this line. BOD is a straight line, and BAC is equals to 38 degree. This BAC is equals to 38 degree. The line BQ is tangent to the circle at P. They are saying that this line BQ is tangent to the curve at point B. So first of all, let me explain to you about the tangent line. So a tangent line is a line that touches the curve at only one point. So as you can see that this line, this tangent line, touched this circle at this point B. And it is also written in the question, the line PQ is tangent to the circle at point P. It only touched the circle at this point B. So in this question, we have to find the value of DAC. Where is DAC? So in this circle, as you see that this is DAC, and we have to find the value of this DAC. So you can see that this DAB is a straight angle. So it is of 90 degree. As you can see that it is a semicircle, and and this angle is of 90 degrees. So that's why I'm writing here angle DAB is equals to solution A part. Angle DAB is equals to 90 degree, and the reason is right angle in semicircle. So this is the right angle. By mistake, I said that it is a straight angle. It's not a straight angle, it is a right angle, and it is of 90 degree. So angle DAB is equals to 90 degree, and DAB is equals to DAC plus BAC. So I'm writing DAC plus BAC in place of this DAB. So DAB is equals to angle DAC plus angle BAC is equals to 90 degree, and it is given in the question that BAC is equals to 38 degree. So I'm writing 38 degree in place of this BAC. So angle DAC plus 38 degrees is equals to 90 degrees. Now angle DAC is equals to 90 degree minus 38 degrees. So angle DAC is equals to 90 minus 38 will be equals to 10 minus 8 is equals to 2, and 8 minus 3 is equals to 5. So the angle DAC is equals to 52 degree. Let's move to the next part. Its next part is we have to find the value of DBC. So where is DBC? So we have to find the value of this DBC. So for finding the value of DBC, we can easily find the value of DBC by using the properties of circle. As in the property of circle, if two angles are in same segment, then they are equal. As you can see that these both angles are originated from this line segment, so these angles are equal. So we can write it as the angle DAC is equals to angle DBC because they are originated from the same segment. So that's why I'm writing here in solution of B part, angle DBC is equals to angle DAC, and the reason is both the angles are originated from the same segments. Let me explain you again. As you can see that this is the line segment, and these two angles are originated from the end point of this line segment, so that's why these two angles are equal. So in reason I'm writing here angles in the same segment. So angle DBC is equals to angle DAC, and angle DAC is equals to 52 degrees. So that's why I'm writing here angle DBC is equals to 52 degrees. Now let's move to next part. So in next part we have to find the value of CBQ. So we have to find the value of this angle, this CBQ. So as you know that angle DCB, this angle DCB is equals to 90 degree, and the reason is right angle in a semicircle. If we take half of the circle, then this is our right angle. So angle DCB is equals to 90 degree. So that's why I'm writing here in triangle DBC. Triangle DBC, angle DCB is equals to 90 degree, and the reason is right angle in semicircle. So angle DCB is equals to 90 degree, and as you know that in the previous part we found the value of DBC and it is equals to 52 degrees. So that's why I'm writing this DBC is equals to 52 degree in this figure. So this is equals to 52 degree. If we follow the properties of right angle triangle, in right angle triangle, the other two angles, the sum of other two angles will be equals to 90 degree. Because 90 plus 90 is equal to 180 degree. So that's why the sum of these two angles will also be equals to 90 degree. So 90 plus 90 is equals to 180 degree. So I'm writing here angle, this angle CBD, sorry, CDB. So I'm writing here angle CDB plus angle DBC is equals to 90 degree. So now you can see it properly. I wrote these two angles, this CDB plus this angle DBC. So the sum of these two angles will be equals to 90 degree. So that's why I wrote angle CDB plus angle DBC is equals to 90 degree. So the value of angle DBC is equals to 52 degrees. So that's why I'm writing 52 degree in place of this angle. So plus 52 degrees equals to 90 degree. So angle CDB is equals to 90 degree minus 52 degree. So angle CDB is equals to 10 minus 2 is equals to 8 and 8 minus 5 is equals to 3. So angle CDB is equals to 38 degrees. Now we have to find the value of this CBQ, and by following the properties of a circle, the alternate angles are equal. So we can easily write it as angle CBQ is equals to angle CDB, because alternate angles in alternate segments. So that's why we have CBQ such that angle CBQ is equals to 38 degrees. So this is our answer. All the three parts are solved. So let's move to the next question, and our next question is question number 16, and it is from the topic probability. So first of all, I will tell you about probability. So probability is a measure of likelihood of an event to occur. Like many events cannot be predicted with total certainty. So that's why we use probability. So, and one thing more important, the formula of probability is number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. So let's start our question. Our question is, a bag contains 6 red counters and 4 blue counters. 2 counters are taken from the bag at random without replacement. So in short, in question there are 6 red and 4 blue counters. So 6 plus 4 is equals to 10. So in total we have 10 counters, and 6 are red and 4 are blue. So in the first part it is written that complete the tree diagram below that represent these events. So in question it is written that 2 counters are taken from the bag at random. So we have to complete this tree diagram. So as I told you, there are total 10 counters, so that's why 6 by 10. There are 6 red counters and a total 10 counters. So this is the formula of probability. So in probability, the formula is number of favorable outcomes. As you all know, it is written in the question that there are 6 red counters. So favorable outcomes are 6 and total number of outcomes are 10, because there are total 10 counters. So we will do it same in blue. So there are 4 blue counters. So favorable outcomes are 4 divided by total number of outcomes 10. I will write these with red, so it will be more visible. So the probability of blue is 4 by 10. Favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes, because there are 4 blue counters, so that's why I wrote 4 by 10. And it is the probability of first counter. So we found the probability of first counter. Now we have to find the probability of second counter. So the probability that the counter will be red is 6 by 10, and the probability that the first counter is blue is 4 by 10. Now we have to find the probability of second counter if it is red or blue. So if it is red, so we will subtract -1 from the probability of red counter. So that's why 6 minus 1 is equal to 5, and 10 minus 1 is equals to 9. So as I told you, first of all we find the probability that the first counter is red. So that's why I subtract -1 from the sample space of red counter. Now blue counter will be same as it was before, like 4 in the numerator. But now we have 9 in the denominator. We have 9 in the denominator because as I told you, the second counter will be red. So that's why I subtract -1 from the denominator. So that's why we have 9 in the denominator, and in the numerator we have 4. So what is the probability that the second counter is blue? So if the counter is blue, so the probability of red will be same, like 6 but in the denominator we have 9 because we are taking out a counter, so that's why in sample space now we have 9 counters, not 10. So that's why the probability of red is 6 by 9 and the probability of blue will be 3 by 9. So so we completed the tree diagram. Now the next part is express your answer as a fraction. In its simplest form, calculate the probability that the both counters are of same color. So in the first part we have to complete the tree diagram, and in the second part we have to find the probability that both the counters are of same color. So it is very easy question, we can easily find out the probability. So we only use the formula of probability here. So I'm writing here solution B part. So probability of counters both counters are of same color is equals to probability of red red plus probability of blue blue. Okay, so if the probability both the colors are red, so we can write its probability as, we have total 6 balls in the bag, so 6 counters in the bag. So I'm writing 6 in the numerator, and we have total 10 counters in the bag, so that's why I'm writing 10 in the denominator. Favorable outcome divided by total number of outcome. As in this question we have to find the probability that both counters are of same color, so the probability of next counter will be 6 minus 1 will be equals to 5 divided by 10 minus 1 is equals to 9. So this is the probability that both the colors are of red color. But we also have to find the value of probability for both the balls are of blue color. So for that purpose we have total 4 blue counters. So I'm writing 4 in the numerator, and we have a total 10 counters, so that's why I'm writing 10 in the denominator. If the second counter is also blue, so I will subtract 1 from this 4, so it will be equals to 3 divided by, now we have 9 counters in the sample space, because we take out a blue counter from total sample space. Now we have 9 counters, so we will get from here 5 into 2 is equals to 10, and 3 into 2 is equals to 6, and 3 into 3 is equals to 9. Now we can easily write it as 2 by 2 multiplied by 1 by 3 plus 2 into 2 is equals to 4, and 2 into 5 is equals to 10, and 3 into 1 is equals to 3, and 3 into 3 is equals to 9. Now we have 2 by 5 multiplied by 1 by 3. So we have 1 by 3 plus 2 into 1 is equal to 2 divided by 5 into 3 is equals to 15. Now we have to make 15 in the denominator. So I'm multiplying 5 to the denominator and the numerator of the first fraction to make 15 in the denominator. So now we have 5 into 1 is equal to 5, and 5 into 3 is equal to 15 plus 2 by 15. Now I have 15 in the denominator, so that's why I'm writing 15 in the denominator and 5 plus 2. 5 plus 2 is equals to 7. So 7 by 15 is the probability that both the counters are of same color. Probability of both counters are of same color. So question number 16 is solved. Now let's move to the next question, and it is question number 17. So question number 17 is from the topic vectors in 2 dimensions, and vector. So the definition of vector is object which have both magnitude and direction. So this is the basic definition of vectors. Now let's start the question. In the question it is written that ABCD is a parallelogram, and X is the point on BC. This X is the point on this BC, such that BX ratio XC is equals to 2 ratio 1. So the comparison of the ratio of these two segments will be equals to 2:1. As you can see that as bx is double of this xc, so that's why it is written that 2:1. So ab is equals to 2b and ad is equals to 3q, and we have to find the following terms ac, ax and xd. So as it is written that it is from vectors, so we can easily find out the value of this AC. We can easily find out the value of this AC by using the resultant vector. In the resultant vector, we add the two vectors to get the answer of third vector. So we can easily find out the value of AC by adding AB plus BC. So that's why I'm writing here solution A part, AC is equals to AB plus BC. So I'm adding these two vectors to find out the value of this. So AB is equals to AB is equals to 2p and BC is equals to 3q, because AD and BC are equal, so that's why BC is also equals to 3q. So that's why I'm writing here 2p plus 3q. So AC is equals to 2p plus 3q, and this is the answer of first part. Now we have to find the answer of AX. So where is AX? Now we have to find out the value of this AX. Now we have to find the value of this AX. So for finding the value of AX, we have to add AB plus BX. So now we need the value of this bx. So first of all, we have to find the value of this bx. So let's start first of all find the value of bx. So as it is given in the question that bx ratio x is equals to 2:1. So we will use this to find out the value of bx. So I'm writing here solution B part. So bx ratio xc is equals to 2:1, and so bx ratio xc is equals to 2:1. So sum of ratio is equals to sum of ratio is equals to 2 plus 1, which is equals to 3. So the ratio of this bx is, so bx will be equals to 2/3 and xc is equals to 1/3. So I'm using these fractions to indicate the value of bx and cx. So as we have to find the value of ax, so here we have ax, and we can easily find the value of ax by using the resultant vector. Like if we add if we join the head of one vector to the tail of other, and we add them, so we will get the resultant vector. So I'm just adding ab to the bx, so we will get ax. So that's why I'm writing here ax is equals to ax is equals to ab plus bx. So ab is equals to 2p, so I'm writing 2p in place of this ab, and bx is equals to 2/3, and bx is equals to 2/3 of this bc. So I'm writing here bx is equals to 2/3 of bc, and bc is equals to 3q. So that's why I'm writing here 2p plus 2/3 into 3q. This 3 and 3 will be cancelled out. Now we have ax is equals to 2p plus 2q, and this is the answer of its second part. Now we have to do its last part, and in the last part we have to find the value of xd, and where we have x d. So here is x and d. Now we have to find the value of this x d, and we will use the same vectors rule that if we join the head of one vector to the tail of other, then we will get the resultant vector. So as I'm joining the head of this cx to the tail of this cd, now we don't have CD. Now we don't have DC. Now we have CD. So as I changed its direction, so now we have minus 2p. As I changed its direction from left to right, so that's why now we have minus 2p. So we will add these two, cx plus dc, sorry, cd, to find the value of dx. So xd is equals to xc plus cd. As I told you in the figure, I changed its direction from, as you know that in the figure its direction was from left to right, and now I changed its direction from right to left, so that's why this 2p changed into minus 2p. So I'm writing minus 2p in place of cd, and in the place of xc I will write 1 by 3 of 1 by 3 of bc. So xc is equals to 1 by 3 of bc plus cd is equals to minus 2p. So as you know that bc is equals to 3q, so I'm writing 3q in place of this bc. Plus minus is equal to minus 2p. 3 and 3 cancel out. So now we have q minus 2p. So the answer of xt is equals to q minus 2p. Now let's move to the next question. Our next question is question number 18. And question number 18 is from the topic mensuration. So in question number 18, it is written that on OAB is a sector of circle of radius r centimeter. AOB is equals to 60 centimeter. Find the simplest form and expression in term of r and theta for the area of sector, the perimeter of the sector. So in this question we have to find the value of area of the sector and the perimeter of sector. So we can easily find out the area and perimeter of sector by using their formulas. And let's write the formula of area of sector. So in first, let's start its solution. The formula of area of sector is equals to theta divided by 360 degree multiplied by pi r square. So this is the formula of area of sector, and the value of pi is 22 by 7, and we can also write it pi because in paper number 1 we are not allowed to use calculator, so that's why we can solve it by simply write pi as it is. So we only substitute the value of theta and r in this formula. So the value of theta is 60 degree divided by 360 degree multiplied by pi as it is, and the value of r in this question is we don't have the value of r, so that's why I'm writing r as it is. So now we have r square, and 60 into 0 into 0 cancel out. 6 into 6 is equal to 36. So we have 1 by 6 into pi r square. So it is equals to pi r square divided by 6. So this is the area of sector. As it is written in the question, we don't need to substitute the value of r and pi in the expression. We have to simply find the answer in the form of r and pi. As we are not allowed to use calculator in paper 1, so that's why in the question it is written that we don't need to substitute the value of pi in this question. So our next part is we have to find the parameter of the sector. So for finding the parameter of sector, as you all know that we can easily find out parameter of any shape by adding all its boundary. So in the boundary we have this r, and we have this arc. So first of all we have to find the arc length. Then we will add OB plus OA plus this arc. So first of all we need to find out the value of this arc AB. So for finding the value of this arc AB, we use the formula of arc length, solution B part, arc length. Arc length AB is equals to, we use its formula, and its formula is theta divided by 360 degree multiplied by 2 pi r. So the value of theta in this question is 60 degree divided by 360 degree multiplied by 2 pi r. 0 and 0 will be cancelled out, and 6 into 6 is equals to 36. Now we have 2 pi r divided by 6, and 2 ones are 2 and 2 threes are 6. So the arc length is equals to pi r divided by 3. So this is arc length of AB. So arc length of AB is equals to pi r divided by 3. Now we substitute this value of arc length in perimeter of sector. So perimeter of the sector is equals to, we will add all these boundaries. So in the boundaries we have OA plus OB plus this arc length. So I'm writing OA plus OB plus this arc. So OA is equals to r and OB also equals to r. So r plus this arc length pi r divided by 3. So we have 2r plus pi r by 3. So we can easily solve it by making their denominator same. For that purpose I am multiplying and dividing 2 by 3. So now we have 3 into 2 is equals to 6r divided by 3 plus pi r divided by 3. So we have 3 as a common in both fraction denominators. So that's why I'm writing 3 in the denominator, and then in numerator we have 6r plus pi r. So r is common in both values, so that's why I'm taking r common. Now we have 6 plus pi divided by 3. So this is the answer of parameter of the sector. So our question number 18 is also solved. Now let's move to the next question. Our next question is question number 19, and next question is from the topic matrices, and in this question the matrix A is 3 1 minus 1 2, and the matrix B is 0 2 minus 1 3. And in the first part we have to find the value of A minus B. We can easily find out the value of A minus B by simply subtracting each element of second matrix from each element of first matrix. So I'm using this method to find the value of A minus B. So let's start its solution. A minus B is equals to, the matrix A is 3 minus 1 1 2, and the matrix B is 0 minus 1 2 3. So I will subtract each element of second matrix from each element of first matrix. So 3 minus 0, 1 minus 2, minus 1, minus 1, and 2 minus 3. Now I have 3 minus 0 is equals to 3, and minus 1 minus minus plus 1, 1 minus 2 is equals to minus 1, and 2 minus 3 is equals to minus 3. So this implies A minus B is equals to 3 minus 1 plus 1 is equals to 0 and minus 1. So A minus B is equals to 3 minus 1 0 minus 1. So its first part is solved. Now let's move to the next part. Its next part is B inverse. So we can easily find out its inverse by using its formula. The formula of inverse is adjoint of B divided by determinant of B. So adjoint of B, I'm using here the formula B inverse is equals to adjoint of B divided by determinant of B. So adjoint of B is equals to, and again this easily find out the value of adjoint by simply changing these two values with each other, and by changing by changing the sign of these two values. So in adjoint we have 3 in place of 0, and we have 0 in place of 3, and minus 1 will be equals to 1, and 2 will be equals to minus 2. So this is the value of adjoint of B. Now we have to find the value of determinant of B. So determinant of B, we can easily find out the value of determinant of B by simply multiplying these two values, 0 into 3, and subtracting minus 1 into 2 from them. So that's why I'm writing here 0 into 3 minus 2 into minus 1. So 0 into 3 is equals to 0, minus into minus is equals to plus, and 2 into 1 is equals to 2. So the determinant of this question is 2. So we have its determinant is equals to 2. Now we have to find the value of B inverse. So for that purpose, just simply substituting the value of these two in the formula. So B inverse is equals to adjoint of B divided by determinant of B. So adjoint of B is equals to 3 minus 2, 1, 0 divided by 2. So B inverse will be equals to 3 by 2 minus 2 by 2, 1 by 2, and 0 by 2. So now the answer of B inverse is 3 by 2, 1 by 2, minus 1, and 0. So this is the answer of B inverse, and our question number 19 is solved. Now let's move to its next question, and that is our last question of this video, and it is question number 20. So question number, here is our question number 20. So in question number 20, the graph shows the cumulative frequency curve for the ages of 60 employees. So we have to use the graph to estimate the median. So we don't need to solve it. We only find the value of median by using this graph. So median is basically the middle of any data. So that's why we can easily find out its median by dividing the value of its cumulative frequency by 2, and when we divide 60 by 2 we will get our answer 30. So that's why I'm using cumulative frequency to find the value of median. So I'm drawing a line from this cumulative frequency, and we will get its age by using this graph line. So I'm just tracing this line. So as you can see that the median of age is equals to, here we have a 40, and now this point is 39. So the median age is 39 years. So I'm writing here solution A part, median is equals to 39 years. So let's see what is its second part. So in the second part, we have to find the value of interquartile range. So we can easily find out the value of interquartile range by subtracting a lower quartile from upper quartile. So now there is a question how we can find out the value of upper quartile and lower quartile. So we can easily find out the value of upper and lower quartile by dividing this median by 2. So when we divide our median is 30 in cumulative frequency. So when we divide 30 by 2, we will get 15. So we get our lower quartile 15. So here we have the value of this 15. So this is 10, and this is 20. So each box represent 2 units. So we have 12 here, 12, 14, and we have 15 in middle of this box. So that's why I'm pointing 15 here. So this is 15. So I draw a line here. And as you can see that the point I got in age is 32. So lower quartile is 32. So we can easily find out the value of upper quartile by adding 15 in 30. So when we add 15 in 30, our answer will be 45. So this is 40 and this is 42, this is 44 and this is 46. So we will get 45 in between 44 and 46. So this is 45. So I'm drawing a line here that touch this curve. So I'm tracing it. So this line touched the curve at this point. So we can easily find out age by using this point down in the x-axis, and x-axis denotes the ages. So our age is 46. So in upper quartile, the age is 46, and in the lower quartile, the age is 32 years. So I'm using these two to find the value of interquartile range. So solution B part, upper quartile is equals to 46 years, and lower quartile is equals to 32 years. So interquartile, interquartile range is equals to 46 minus 32. So the interquartile range is 14 years. Now let's move to its last part, and in the last part we have to find the number of employees age over 50. So we have to find the value of people whose age is above 50. So let's find from the graph the number of employees whose age is equals to 50. So our B part is solved. Now let's move to its last part, and its last part is the number of employees age over 50. So we can easily find out the number of employees whose age is over 50 by using the graph. So first of all, we find out the number of people whose age is 50 by using this graph. So here we have ages in the horizontal axis. So I'm using this. So I'm just drawing this line. So as it touched this curve at this point, so we will see the value in the horizontal axis. So in the vertical axis. So here we have 51. So there are 51 employees whose age is 50 years. So I'm writing here the number of employees, C part, the number of employees whose age is equal to 50 is equals to 51. So we will subtract 51 from the 60, and we can easily get the number of employees aged over 50. So number of employee aged over 50 is equals to 60 minus 51. So it is equals to 9. So there are 9 people whose age is above 50 years. So our question number 20 is also solved. So if you like the video, kindly subscribe my channel and also like this video and share it with your friends also. And also remember me in your prayers, and keep supporting me. Allah Hafiz.